Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to call the Community Redevelopment Agency for the City of Lake City to order for May 2nd, 2022. Ms. Sykes, will you call the roll?
Mr. Hill.
Here.
Mr. Jefferson.
Here.
Mr. Sampson.
Here.
Chairman Witt.
Here.
Mr. Dial.
Here.
Mr. Coberline.
Here.
Chief Butler.
Here. Okay, we have minutes from April the 4th, 2022. Make a motion to approve the minutes.
So move, man. Second.
Motion is second to approve the minutes. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Next is approval of the agenda.
Move approve the agenda published, man.
Second.
Motion is second to approve the agenda is published. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? I don't have anybody signed up to speak on this item. Under new business, we have 2021 Community Redevelopment Agency Annual Report. Ms. Terry Phillips. Good afternoon.
I have just completed the CRA annual report. It just needs to be approved by the CRA committee where it can be posted on our city website. It just shows some of the activities that we've done this year. Some things that we've done at Sally Mae Jerry Park and the financial report.
Okay. Mr. Bowden, did you want to speak on this?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I have a question. I did take the time to read over the annual report. And I think I read something about a debt service in there of about $100,000. If I'm correct, I'm looking at Ms. Donna. And so is that a debt service to pay what? What are we paying with that debt service?
We borrowed money for the CRA for them to do the improvements at Wilson Park
Okay.
several years ago. So that's repayment of that debt.
Okay, and I also read in the report, Mr. Mayor, maybe Ms. Phillips can answer this. It says something about the wish list. I wish I had it in front of me, wish list for 2022. And it talked about the band shell or the cover in the lake, but it says CBG money, DOT, all that. And I thought that was already been taken care of, already budgeted. Is that a wish list or is that something that's being taken care of?
It's already there. Don, is it all, that's already there, right?
Yeah. The band shell is the one that, well, I don't know where they are with it. Because I'm not responsible for the project itself.
But what I'm saying, about in the report, I'm sorry I don't have it in front of me, maybe that'd be a good idea. Yeah, you can, sorry. May I apologize. It says the 2022 wish list for park expansion include combining CBG money, tourist development, FDOT, and civic organization grant opportunity to build a stage over the water at Wilson Park, Lake DeSoto. Just my question is that we still looking for money to put a shed over it? Because I'm confused, because I do know that if we don't complete this community development block grant, that's gonna have an impact on us down the road as a city.
Right.
So is this a wish list, or is this something about to happen?
It is. My understanding is we got the grant, so we just finishing it up.
So we already got the money from the tourist development, the
Yeah.
FDOT, and all that is in hand?
Tourist Development told me that they don't actually, they've got it set aside, but that they don't actually do it till we get to that point. They don't just send it over to us.
Well, I think I'm confused now, but anyway, maybe I can talk to Ms. Phillips later about this. The other thing I want to talk to you about, I mentioned, on the downtown improvement, when the, city agreed for the tree removal, it indicated that it's gonna have self-watering plants, and I think it was $120,000 budget for that. I guess I wanna know, was that money completely exhausted, the $120,000 for the project? Because I'm aware of the fact that when I ride through town almost every week, every other week, I see city employees watering plants, so I know they're not self-watering.
Right.
So did that lower the cost of the project? If so, is there any money left over from that in the budget?
I don't know where they're at on that, I didn't.
Can anybody answer that? Do I need to call Paul tomorrow?
I don't know where we are on it necessarily, I have to go look it up. I wouldn't have, if you'd asked me earlier, I have probably looked it up for you, but they've spent some money on it, but I don't think it's anywhere close to $120,000 at this point. It's
Okay.
just been several $1,000s, maybe like 10 or something in that range, was it, Terry?
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, is there a motion to approve the 2021 Community Redevelopment Agency Annual Report?
Move to approve the report, Mayor.
Second.
Been a motion second to approve the report. Any comments by council? Ms. Acker, you call the roll.
Mr. Jefferson?
Yes.
Mr. Sampson?
Yes.
Mr. Hill?
Yes.
Chairman Whit?
Yes. Okay, that's all we have on this agenda. I guess next meeting will be as needed, and so we'll be adjourned till 6 o'clock.